Young hustlers, today we're talking about something that's quite important. How to hit that end of year target. Targets are important.
Targets are important.
Hitting them is more important.
Good, I've got green light across the board.
Okay, here we go, here we go. I'm a little out of focus here, Johnny. What's going on?
People can sit down. You're half your body like that. That's awesome.
Chickadee, chickadee, check, check, check. 1, 2. How's my sound? How's my sound?
Sounds good, dude.
How's my sound? Hit the ground. Hey, everybody, dude. Young hustlers today. We got a good show. End of year targets. How can you hit them? Make sure I'm not too white here. I think I look a little bit more bronze. Oh, there you go. Good, good.
See how much? See how just that little bit?
Just a little bit.
You're live on
Just a touch. All right, guys. Dude, this is Young Hustlers. We are doing 3 ways to hit your end of year target. Let me just make sure I can. Hey, come check out Young Hustlers right now. You can follow on young-hustlers.com on Grant Cardone TV, or you can go to Grant Cardone's Facebook, Instagram live feeds right now. Check out the camera situation we got right here.
We definitely have a situation.
Boom.
All right. County down to.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
30 seconds till show start. 30 seconds to show start.
It's time. Hey, can somebody get on GCTV and watch comments? Just, I don't know how much action there is there, but that was the only link that I had to promote.
Can you scooch a little bit to your left?
Yeah, go on comments.
Thank you.
Did it pop up as on my phone?
No.
No?
You just got to go watch the show there.
Get a laptop, get a laptop. What we're going to be talking about today, Jared?
Dude, I told you we're talking about how to hit your end of year target. 3 ways to hit your end of year target. We got, if you guys want to call in 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668 with your questions.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Jared Glant, and this is another episode of Young Hustlers. Every Thursday, we do this show live from our studio here in Miami, and we do this show because we want to help you out. The show is about the young hustle. It's not about age. It's about how you can get your money right, how you can do it faster. Dude, the people that listen to this show are the people that have said, hey, look, I want to make it big, and I don't want to wait. So if the message seems a little aggressive for you, dude, we're just on a different timetable, man. We want this thing to accelerate. So today we got a great show. We're talking about 3 ways that you can be sure to hit your end-of-year sales targets, your end-of-year income targets. And if you have questions specifically about your situation, love to hear them. Call into the show, 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Be sure to share the stream if you're watching online. Be sure to write your comments because we have people watching the comments. And also, if you're listening to the podcast on iTunes or Stitcher, make sure that you rate and review and subscribe to the podcast. So I love to see your love, right? So look, we're talking today about targets. We're talking about the end of the year. It's November. It's the holiday season. Black November here in the office. And we always get crazy with deals because we're trying to hit big numbers and big targets. And so if you're anything like me, you're like, hey, what can I do to be more creative to get those targets? What can I do today to make sure that at the end of the year, I'm not looking back and go, man, I just wasted the last month and a half. And I got to let you know, like, this time of year, it's like enchanting to people, you know? Like, beginning of November, I swear to God, we were flying in from a trip, and I saw Christmas lights when we were landing in the jet. Were you with us that trip? No? We were coming back from Vegas, and I see it's dark, and I see Christmas lights. I'm like, dude, it's crazy. We're 2 months out of Christmas. My wife's already saying, dude, we need to get a Christmas tree. I'm like, you're crazy. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. One thing at a time, babe. All right? Calm down. So, look, there's a lot of distractions this time of year, and you got to know that. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that you hit your target. Decembers were always the best best month of the entire year for me. I look back at my career, and it was always like, because I made this commitment to myself that it was going to be a good month. And that, of course, everything that you do, it starts with a commitment. You got to be committed to making it happen. And so, like, I want you to understand that this can be your biggest month. And you don't need to listen to everybody telling you that the holidays are, you know, the time to relax, and yeah, they're time to spend time with your family. I'm going to do that. Do the turkey thing, do the Christmas thing and the presents things. But dude, when those holidays are gone, guess what? Rent check still shows up. Bills still show up, right? You still have goals. Don't get distracted right now. So you're running out of time, and I want to give you just start with a couple tips, right? A couple tips that you can make sure that you maximize the holiday selling season if you're a salesperson. Number one, urgency every day is key. Again, people start packing on a little bit of weight this time of year. They start moving a little slower. They start sleeping a little longer. Time change, things change, people they just start getting all wacky, right? So you got to show up with intention and urgency every single day. You got to be focused. You got to be like, dude, I'm going to cram 3 months of production into the next 45 days. You got to have that mindset when you roll in every day. The second thing that you have to understand is you can dominate the holidays. You can totally stand out. Right? In fact, when people are backing off, when you lean in, you start raising eyebrows. People start looking at you and they start seeing something different. You know, like that's one of the ways that massive amounts of wealth are made. When economies are rolling back and economies are pulling back, the people that are able to lean into it, the companies that can lean into it and put in the extra work, make the extra investments. The people that can do that, what they do is they like exponentially increase the market share that they're able to capture. So, dude, when others back off, you just gotta lean in. Beast mode activity every day, you gotta burn it down. You know, get 50% more productivity out of your day. Find an extra hour and a half to make calls, 2 hours to make calls. Work a little bit on Saturdays, work a little bit on Sundays. I'm telling you, dude, this freaks people out. And then the last thing, a lot of people are going to start telling you as a salesperson, hey, we're going to wait till after the holidays to make a decision. Do not believe this. It's a stall tactic. 99% of the time, all they're trying to do is they're brushing you off. Okay? So you got to understand that if the offer is right, if the product is right, and if the problem is there, anybody who can make a decision will make a decision. So you got to just completely filter out all the BS, right? You know, we have a lot of stuff that we're doing right now leaning into the holiday season. So, for example, we have a major launch we're getting ready to do on some sales certifications. This is something we've never offered before. So Cardone University is a $30,000 university program, right? But a lot of people can't afford it, right? It's like it covers everything that you need to know, from selling, closing, prospecting, follow-up, how to stay motivated every day, how to run good sales meetings. There's tests. I mean, literally everything you could ever need as a sales organization with regard to skill development got you covered in Cardone University. Problem is, some people can't afford it. So I don't know if we're ready to do this, but today, at some point today, we're going to start promoting our certifications, basically giving you a way to take bite-sized chunks out of the full university and get certified along the way. So maybe you can't afford the $30,000 program today, right? Maybe you can afford $995 today. Maybe you can afford $695 today, right? The bottom line is we want to make these certifications something affordable to you, because we're starting to get creative with how we're packaging our products so that we can lean into the holiday season and we don't become a victim to turkey, mashed potatoes. What else? What do you guys like?
iPhone X. Dude.
Stuffing, iPhone X, sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, dude. That's my jam. Baked mac and cheese. And then that mother effer Santa Claus. Don't forget about him, because he's coming after your pocketbook. When we get back, I'm giving you 3 ways to hit your target.
All network marketers, if you want to work from home, if you want to be your own boss and get the life of freedom you want, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Global Affiliate Marketing Pros is onboarding only 500 people to be a part of its pre-launch team, where day one you will begin training on Grant Cardone's #1 sales training platform, Cardone University. You will be trained on your own CRM, packed with automated funnels, leads, your own website, access to fully functional mobile app. You will receive an additional 1,000 leads the second you sign up on GAMP. Sign up now with Global Affiliate Marketing Pros at gampitup.com. That's gampitup.com. Get your marketing and copy right the first time and save your company from a $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 mistake. You have to simplify the process and keep it simple, and that's what we do at Pixel 506. We will outthink your competition, create the fastest, most effective marketing and web design, and grow your business with leads and effective top-notch marketing strategies. Sign up now at pixel506.com. If you are a contractor in any industry, grow your business with access to our national app registry. Find jobs and be found by customers all across the United States. Increase your job intake and grow your business. Pro Service Finder was built with the customer and the contractor in mind. It is a simplified app to get you more business. Find the best clients, find the best contractors, no hassle, just straight business. Take care of your business and your home today. Sign up right now at proservicefinder.com. That's proservicefinder.com.
Hey, what's going on? We're back. This is Young Hustlers. Same place every Thursday at noon East Coast Standard Time. The reason I had Grant create this show, he's normally here with me. The reason I had him create this show is because I said, dude, I'm 26 years old at the time. I want to make money. Everywhere I go, people are saying millennials are a problem. They're entitled. They don't want to work. They don't want to make money. They just want to, enjoy life. I'm like, dude, I want to make money, and I know that there's other people out there. So we need to do a show that's targeted directly towards the people that are hustlers, that want to go out there, they want to grind it out every day so that they can hit their goals, they can reach their financial dreams. Dude, the last... let's see, I've been here 7 years, right? I've been here 7 years. It was a major investment of time to get to where I'm at today. But dude, I'm starting to look at my deal. I'm going, dang, man, you pull your head up and man, there's some progress that's been happening. And it don't seem like that in the beginning. It just seems like a lot of work. It seems like you're going nowhere. And so it seems like you're making a lot of phone calls and people aren't calling you back. It seems like people are saying send a contract and they never send them back. People are setting appointments and then not showing up. And you got to get through all that because it all contributes to the skill development. And you become stronger and better and faster. And you learn to kind of use these different mechanisms that you have to kind of go out and eventually things start happening. So if you're in the beginning of that cycle, dude, you just got to push and shove and show up every day with the same determination that you did the day before to get the job done. And if you're here watching this show today, it's because I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can make sure that you hit your target by the end of the year. These are 3 things that you can do. They cost you 0 money. Like literally, it will cost you no money, and it will allow you to get closer to the targets. If your income isn't where it's at right now, if you're looking back at your year and you're like, man, dude, I was off. It was off. I wasn't committed. I didn't push hard enough. I'm telling you, if you do these 3 things, you will increase the conversions that you have before the end of the year as it's related to all your peers. So I'll just tell you right now, depending on the business that you're in, your cycle may be a long cycle. It's too late for cold prospects. Like when I get towards the end of the year, the way I've made the end of the year strong for me every single year is I don't focus on cold prospects. Some people may disagree with that, but I abandon cold prospects. Starting a new cycle, starting a new relationship, that whole process, it just takes time, and I ain't got time for that right now. What I need to do is I need to push everything I can over the finish line. So the first thing that you have to do, #1 way to hit your target by the end of the year, is you have to go back to every single deal that you pitched throughout the entire year. Okay? You got to go back. These are people that already know your product. They already know you. They were engaged with you at some level. Some got farther than others, but they know who you are. It's not a cold call, right? I mean, it's technically, it's not like a hot call, but when you call them and you say your name, hopefully they remember you. So I want to tell you why that this is important, because over the year, your product may have changed. Their leadership may have changed, their needs may have changed, their problem may have changed, their situation may have changed. Dude, you have no idea what's going on with people in their business and why they say no. Like, we see a lot of great products all the time. People show us great products every single day. But the timing ain't right. We got other things going on. We have priorities. I'm like, hey man, if I could get through the first 75 priorities on my list, you be number 76. But there's no way I'm going to be able to bypass that whole list to put you up front. But maybe that was in March. And now it's November. And they're like, man, I got all 75 things off my plate. What next? He's just waiting for your phone call, right? So reach back out to them. There's 3 types of people that I've kind of classified into this category. And you have to prioritize them, right? Number 1, anybody that you sent a proposal to that did not close, they are your first priority. The second thing, anybody that you demoed but did not send a proposal to, they should be your second priority. Your third priority should be everybody that submitted a lead throughout the entire year. These are people that are all interested at some point, at some level throughout the entire year. Some got further down the line than others, but that is your new target list. First priority, people who got a proposal sent to them and didn't convert. Second priority, people who saw a demo but didn't convert. Third priority, people who submitted leads. I guess you could even classify this into 2 categories. They set an appointment and they didn't show, or people that just submitted a lead, right? So those 4 people, that's where you got to start. These are, again, it's warm. You already know who they are. They already know who you are. They've gotten at various stages down the sales cycle, but that is the first place you need to start. So I want to go to a caller real quick. The lines are just jammed up. So Natalie, who do we got on the phone today?
In Virginia.
Mark, what's going on, man?
Sorry, Jared. How you doing, sir? How are you doing today?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, dude. How close are you to hitting your target this year?
Well, look, a lot further than I thought I would be, which is awesome. And actually, I wanted to take a minute, Jared, to thank you. Don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but you were talking about fear. It was just you were on the show, and you were talking about it just about one step at a time, breaking it down. You were talking to me directly. I had just made about 50 calls in the morning, got my teeth knocked in. I got 2 presentations hung up in the middle of it. I have been, I'm a founder. I started about 3 months ago, so it's totally new. It's natural, but I was just getting my teeth knocked in, and you picked up I watched you, and you said just one step at a time. Well, I called back the guy that hung up on me, pitched him again, talked to him, and last night he closed a $1,500 contract for pens. I sell luxury pens. And I have another $20,000 contract in the pipeline this week.
Damn. Give it up for Mark, guys. Give it up for Mark. Everybody in the studio is showing you love right now.
But I just want to, and it doesn't mean it will close. I mean, we'll see what happens. But just the fact that you were there, I just want to thank you guys, because I was so scared. I just was so lost. You overthink things, and you just kept it calm and simple and easy. I just want to thank you. And before I go, I wanted to ask you, when you started 7 years ago, you're in the same situation. You've done an amazing job with yourself. How long did it take before you started seeing your work kind of pay off to say, okay, you know what? I think this is going to work. I think I can do this.
A year and a half. And let me just add to that. So I saw the opportunity from the very beginning. The work was 10 times harder than I thought it would be, harder than anything I've ever done in my life. And because of the pay, the pay plans, it's a residual pay plan. So you're incrementally increasing your income a small amount with every deal that you do. They're in some big windfall, and so it just takes time for that to start building up. So I think that I started in September, was still really learning things the first 3 months. That full year after the first 3 months that I started, I think I made 80 grand. So long cycle. Hey, I appreciate the call, Mark. When we get back from the break, I'm going to go over 2 and 3 ways that you can increase your income by the end of the year.
There's only one company you need to know in telecommunications, and that's Bullfrog. Bullfrog is so advanced and so in the future, you don't even need a desk phone anymore to run a business. Run an entire business from there, from group chat to monitoring to call forwarding, and we will guarantee that you never experience a drop call again. You can save an extra $60,000 a year with Bullfrog and the plans that they have for your company. Go to bullfrog.net for your free trial. Detailing bikes, boats, cars, airplanes should be something you do with great pleasure, yet waxing takes time and it really doesn't last. F11 Top Coat was built for you, the enthusiast in mind. This is the best high-performance surface coating in the world. Top Coat products provide the best solution and science to maintain, restore, and preserve any auto and marine services, both exterior and interior. Last longer, look better in half the time. Spray it on and wipe it off, it just doesn't get any easier. Take pride in what you own and let us show you what we can do. Get yours now at getf11.com. Getf11.com. Are you tired of buying ads? How much would 5 times more visitors from search engines like Google or Bing do for your business? Link Research Tools helps you increase that free organic traffic. We have offerings to get your business to become the dominant force on the internet. The secret of internet traffic is what we give you. We convert that traffic into cash flow for your business. Learn more at linkedresearchtools.com. That's linkresearchtools.com and sign up now. Are you tired of buying?
It's what we live for. Financial freedom is created from opportunity. At Symmetry Financial, we are committed to getting hard workers, talented individuals who love to sell, who love to help others create a strong 6-figure income. If you ever wanted to have everything you wanted in life, Symmetry Financial holds the key to get you there. We want you, the top talent, the best in the business, to join our team.
Sign up now at sfgcareers.biz. That's sfgcareers.biz.
Hey, what's going on, young hustlers? That's right, we are back every Thursday, noon East Coast Standard Time. The purpose of the show is to help you make more money. It's to keep your hustle young. It's to keep it strong. And today's show is about getting more sales before the end of the year. It is November 13th. That's going to date the show, but it's important. Dude, we're running out of time this year. Most people, end of the year comes, they're going to look at that W-2, and they're going to be like, man, I missed it. I missed some opportunity. That's not the number that I want to see. I'm not good with that number, right? So, dude, don't wait. You can do it now. And see, the real pros, what they start doing is they start operating against this deadline all year. But the first step is to take what you have right now in front of you and figure out ways that you can maximize the opportunity. So before the break, Mark called in. Thanks so much for the call, Mark. I really appreciate the feedback and congratulations to you for pushing through that tough thing. Dude, before we went to the break, I talked about the first thing you can do, and it's reaching out to people that have already expressed interest in your product. So people that submitted a lead, that's going to be your last priority call. People that submitted a lead and set an appointment, whether or not they showed or not. People who saw a demo, and then people who saw a demo and got a proposal sent to them in descending order of importance. No, ascending order in importance, from the bottom to the top. So these are warm opportunities. Don't start cold deals right now unless your sales cycle is really short. You got a long sales cycle, it's going to be impossible to get through the whole deal. So like an example of that call, this is a call we do regularly. Hey John, this is Jared from Grant Cardone's office. We talked back in February, man, and I'm just, dude, why are we having to get a deal done? What happened? And just shut up. It's the easiest call in the world. You know, especially when they go dark on you, they're not expecting a call from you, and then you call and you shock them. It's like dropping something into ice water. It just freezes them up. Dude, you'd be surprised the responses that you get from that. John's not expecting my call. We talked 6 months ago, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, he gets a phone call. Hey, John, Jared from Grant Cardone's office. Dude, we talked back in March, and we never did a deal. I'm trying to figure out what happened. That's it. And just let them talk. You'd be surprised how far just that call will get you. Okay, second way that you can hit your target by the end of the year. I guarantee you this will get you more deals. I guarantee you this will make you more money and get you more deals than the people next to you that aren't thinking like this. The second way is go to the existing clients that you already have and find a way to improve their situation. Okay, so like we sell training to clients, right? So a client has a contract that ends in April of 2018. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 months from now, right? 5.5 months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out and I'm going to say, hey, I want to take the contract that you're in right now, the agreement that you have with us. Everything's going great, right? I want to take that agreement and I want to add more value to that deal. So I'm going to take you out of your contract, and those last 5.5 months, I'm going to wipe the slate clean. And we'll do a new agreement today for 36 months, right? So I want to take them out of their agreement early, offer them a lot of value for incentive, do everything you can to preserve the revenue, right? Don't take a dip on the revenue. Always add value. That's something I learned back when I worked in advertising. It was always never, ever, ever discount the price, always add more. So don't take the full page deal and go half price. Give them another full page ad, right? So you always want to preserve that revenue, right? So preserve the revenue, add more value, and find a way to improve their situation, right? Another way that you can increase your revenue is kind of along with this same line of improving their situation. Like for some products, like ours, for example, there's tax benefits for education. So if somebody writes a check for their contract, remember I was waiting for that money. That was a 3-year deal. I was waiting for that money for the next 24 months, the next 30 months, whatever. Hey, what if I were able to offer you a 10% discount to pay the agreement off? You get the tax break, plus you get a little bit of a discount on the overall deal if we do get the deal done before the end of the year. So you see how you're starting to kind of get creative with ways that you're going to plug in to try to capture more revenue or more income by the end of the year. I know we got a ton of callers. Let's go to another caller.
All right, got Riley in North Carolina.
Riley, North Carolina, what's happening?
It's not much, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, brother. How you looking towards your target for the year?
Well, you know, I set 10x goals. I can't say I'm going to achieve them, but I set 10x goals, man.
Yeah, so what do you do for work?
So I co-own a digital marketing agency here in Raleigh, North Carolina right now. So
love that, dude.
Yeah, man. Actually, right now I was going to ask you, our current goal, like, you know, starting January, we want to be able to have a full sales team. And we're looking to build the right team right now. And I was going to ask if you could give me like a practical step to build that team today.
Okay, so a practical step for building the sales team today. Number one, you're in obscurity right now. Like the reason they're not knocking at your door right now is because they don't know about you. So that's the first thing that you need to fix. You need to come out, you're a marketer, you understand this. You got to come out with some creative way to get people's attention because right now you're not even on their radar. The next step after that is to create a hiring process that will help groom people and prep people for what they can expect from you. So like we have everybody do 60-second videos that they send along with a resume. So we get the resume so we can find out all their work experience, but then we ask them for a 60-second video and we just say, hey, why would you be perfect in our company? And so now we get to start seeing how people interact, right? How they communicate, how they present themselves. We can see so much and it shortcuts the whole hiring process. Once we see the video, we like them, we interview them, we bring them in, we have them do a half-day work with us, right? And they see, like, before we hire them, I'm put them on the phone and have them make cold calls. We have people do 3 or 4 hours of cold calls before we even hire them. We're recording the calls, we're listening to them, we're figuring out how they sound, if they can make it, can we work with them? And then the next thing you have to do once you make the decision to hire them is you have to have a process in place where training is paramount to everything else. The reason that people underperform is they're not trained well enough, period. It's not the advertising, it's not the marketing. If you cut your ad budget, but you had rock star salespeople who knew how to do their job, your business could still grow. If you have a shitty sales team and all you do is you bring leads into terrible salespeople, you're gonna waste your money. Your business can't grow like that. So that's kind of a condensed version of a big thing, but I hope that's a place for you to start.
Well, I'm asking, okay, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Where would you look first? So, like, I mean, Raleigh, North Carolina, I mean, is college a viable option? Like, do I go into the college entrepreneurship centers and say, hey,
yeah, dude, that's a great place to start. What I would do is figure out, so like, you got to get your pitch right, so that when you go to somebody, your pitch works, and they're like, hey, I want to go work for you. So what you have to do is you have to figure out, like, obviously you're already in business, you're on the phones, you're cultivating business on your own already, correct? You there? Did we lose him? Don't worry about it. I'm going to answer his question. So, dude, if you've gone out and you've grown your business to where it's at today, you've got some type of idea of how somebody can produce and the type of money that they can make. You need to create a pitch on how much money somebody can make based on what you've already done, right? So, if you've gone out and you have done $2 million in sales for the company, and you guys are willing to pay a salesperson 15% of what they generate, then, dude, you got a $150,000 a year sales job. Don't go tell somebody, hey, I want to pay you 30 grand a year with a percentage commission. You got to have your pitch right so that you can attract people the right way. So colleges, that could be a good opportunity for you. We look for people with door-to-door experience, with some type of cold calling experience. But the internet's a great place. I mean, you can find people on the internet. You can poach people, meet people. Cell phone stores are a good place to find people who are commission motivated. Car dealerships, furniture stores, retail people that they live off commission. So I hope that helps you. Let's go to another caller before I jump back in.
All right, I got Jordan in Texas.
Jordan from Texas, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Well, same old.
Same old, man. Same old. Hey, dude, how you looking towards your target this year?
Well, everything's looking good. I'm on that 10X plan. Been on it for months now, following you guys.
Love it, dude. So, what's your question?
Well, I'm starting a media development company. And in this media development company, it basically started with photography, real estate photography, and videography, right? Mm-hmm. And for the past 5-6 years, I've been in the home inspection industry as a marketing manager. And I've taken what I've learned doing that. I go to all the different real estate offices and take all the different classes. So I've taken what they need to do for their social media and hybrided it with photography and videography. So now it's turning into a social media marketing program. And I've got my first client as of yesterday. She's the board, the chair for the board of Texas Association of Realtors. I guess I'm really wanting to know what is what is your favorite social media platform? How important is Google Plus and Twitter? Because I want to work with other businesses, not just real estate agents. I want to work with small businesses all over Fort Worth. And what's the fastest way to get the following?
Yeah, so the fastest way to build a following is to create relevant content that people actually are interested in. So the internet creates a way for people to go out and get information. If I said, tell me something about being a rocket scientist, you probably couldn't do that right now, but you go to Google because Google can provide you with the information. So what you have to think with is the ideal client for you. What types of things would they be interested in? How to sell more listings faster, how to stand out in a crowded marketplace, how to make sure that your house is the house that gets clicked on in search results or something like that. And then back that into like the thing that you're an expert in. How do you tell the story? How do you show it? How do you frame it? So that you can stand out. And then obviously they're not going to have the ability to do that, but hey, guess what? You can. And they can do actually what I was going to talk about next, which is repackaging your offer in a different way so that you have a different entry point. So like, for example, let's say your package is, you're like, hey, I've got a $5,000 package where I'll take pictures of a house. I don't even know. What would you charge by house or what?
Well, originally I would charge by house, and I still am. So I put together a package, and what makes me different is that I did that hybrid. So I try to make a package that has the photos and it comes with a video. And the video is just a drone video, and it's supposed to make their clients want to see the inside of the house more. So it's supposed to be
Johnny loves that
shocking.
Yeah. So you created a photo video package. I'll offer you. I'll give you a couple ways that you could do. A free, some type of free offer is a great way to get people in, and then you just got to reach out. You got to be a maniac with your outflow to realtors. That could be a lot of work in the beginning. So that may not be the best place to start, but it is an option. You could look at the people that you've done business with in the past, and you could find a way to offer them some type of continuity deal where you say, hey, look, you know, I've shot 5 houses for you in the last 3 months. Why don't we do a 12-month deal where I allow you to pay monthly and I give you X amount of videos or pictures plus social per month. And then you can offer different tiers along the way, right? So like Robert, who runs our digital marketing team for Grant Cardone TV, advertising sales team, that's what we've done. We've packaged it with different tiers. So use something creative to get somebody in as a hook, whether that's you know, a drone video of one of the properties that they have. If it's a big realtor and they sell a lot of homes, you probably should be willing to invest more to try to get their business than somebody who, you know, you look and they sell 3 houses a year.
Right. Yeah. At first, you know, I've got brokers of, you know, big businesses or big agencies calling me, and I wanted to really deliver, but the time, you know, I'm time blocking everything. So, you know, the time is really hard with me doing it all myself, which I'm going to be hiring people soon to take over the photography and videography part of it. But originally I was going to put in a photo booth, like to do headshots for the agents over here in Kellery and Arlington.
Yeah.
So
come up with a package, dude. Come up with a package. Go back to the people that have already given you money and try to do deals with them again. You got to be a maniac with outflow. Like, you have to do something to stand out. Like, sure. I'll tell you, email is going to go away. The only emails I really ever read are the emails that come from people within our company. But when somebody shows up or somebody picks up the phone and they call me again and again, I'm like, dang, dude, like, that's a real person. They're actually doing some work, not just getting a whole list of realtor email addresses that they bought somewhere and sending out a blanket email and dropping me into some drip campaign, hoping that maybe I reach out and call them. It's just lazy, man. So you can stand out. It's easy, but you just have to get creative with your packaging and your offer, and then you have to be a freaking maniac with your outflow and activity. So, dude, I hope that helps. So 3 ways to hit your target by the end of the year. Number 1, you got to go back to everybody who you already started a cycle with. So they submitted a lead, they scheduled an appointment, did or did not show, they saw a demo of your product, and then the last thing, people that saw a demo and got a proposal, they must be called. Second way that you can increase your sales before the end of the year is go back to people who you're already doing business with and find a way to take them out of their situation that they're in right now, put them in a new situation that's better, that adds more value, but also adds more revenue, and it brings the recontract, or it brings the transaction forward in time towards you rather than having to wait 4 or 5 months to get there. The third way that you can increase your income and hit your target by the end of the year is repackage your existing offer in a way that provides a different entry point for somebody to look at. So maybe you offer, I just put some examples down here, maybe you do digital marketing. Offer a free digital marketing assessment.
I like that.
Maybe you do pictures for a realtor. Offer to drive by a house and take a free set of pictures. First picture's free. You know, maybe you are a sales training company. Hey, I want to do a free sales meeting for your people. Maybe you offer a $30,000 corporate sales training platform, and you say, hey, I'm going to repackage it into small certifications and offer it for less than $1,000 for world-class training that could double or triple your income. You can get that at grantcardone.com/certifications right there. I hope that site's up right now. How can you sell more GrowthCon tickets? Repackage it. Hey, we're going to give you 4 tickets for the price of 1. We're going to give you 2 for 1. You want a VIP ticket? Don't pay 10 grand for it. Get 2 for 10 grand. So try to repackage your offer in a way that's going to grab somebody. Particularly, it's going to grab somebody at an entry point that you can move them up from. So 3 weeks ago, we launched a program called the 7-Figure Sales Certification. That was the first of 5 certifications that we just launched, grantcardone.com/certification. Let me just make sure that's up. Dude, we've already had people call and upgrade to the full master certification. They got in, they saw how amazing the program was, they saw benefit from it. Literally people 3 days in, they're calling up going, oh my God, I can't believe how awesome this is. I literally got a deal and I'm just 3 days in. I paid for it 10 times over. Certifications. Are we up?
No. We're just clapping.
Oh, you're clapping for me. Okay. Yeah, dude, the page is up. So these are $10,000 programs that you can get for less than $1,000. It takes the $30,000 Cardone University and it packages it in a way that gives you an easy entry point where you can drop in, you can get some content, you can have some wins, you can make some money, and then you can come back and buy the next one, or from there you can upgrade to the full package. So, dude, you just have to be creative right now. Don't listen to what everybody's telling you. Don't listen to the holidays, back off, slow down. Nobody does business at the end of the year. The end of the year has been, I promise you, it has been the biggest months I've ever had. But you have to start employing some of these things. You got to know, urgency is key every single day, right? You've got to get creative with how you're packaging. You got to go back to the people that have done business with you, or tried to do business with you rather, in the year, but for whatever reason it didn't happen. And you got to be a freaking maniac. You got to show up every day knowing that there are deals out there and you're going to find them. There are deals that are waiting. There are customers out there that can buy your product that are literally waiting for you to call. And everybody else in your space, dude, they're checking out right now. They're thinking, man, we get the Friday off after Thanksgiving, and then I only got to work 2 weeks, and then it's Christmas, and then I get a couple more days off then. And things are really going to slow down, and then, I'm going to start next year real strong. Dude, don't wait. Because what's really going to happen is you're going to sift up a bunch of new opportunities. You're going to re-inject people into your pipeline. You're going to close deals for sure, but you're going to start sifting up deals that may have been dead in the past that you start waking up, and guess what? January, you've got a pipeline. While everybody else was backing off, you show up and you got a full pipeline and you start cracking deals Jan 1, right? I promise you this will work for you. I do this every single year, and it's always worked for me, and it's never let me down. Do we have any more callers? We're done? Okay, good. So, dude, the end of the year is coming. Are you ready? Are you ready? Set a new target, right? If you fell short on that target, dude, set a higher target. Try to find a way to get more done in less time. Become a freaking maniac. Urgency every single day. Employ these 3 ways to hit your target. Share this podcast. Share the stream. Comment, post. Dude, turn on those notifications. We're giving away $1 million right now. And let me just cover a few things we got going on right now. Number 1, we literally just launched certification programs. Do you want to be certified by Grant Cardone? We have a way for you to do that now. Go to grantcardone.com/certifications. Number 2, do you want free money?
I do.
No strings attached. All you got to do is go to Grant Cardone, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. We're running contests every day. We got about $25,000 a day to give away. It's cash money. Checks, stacks of checks getting signed that big every single day going out. Get your piece. Number 3, 10X GrowthCon. Dude, it's coming up. It's around the corner. We have a monster special guest that you definitely want to be there for. We've done our site visit. We've done the tours. It's going to be unreal. Day number 1, Mastery Sales, Sales Mastery Summit. Dude, you want to learn from people that have done billions in sales? Billions. They've commanded billions. They've sold billions. They've paid out billions. Dude, if you want to learn from these people, if you want to extrapolate their experience, dude, day 1 is going to get you covered. Day 2 is the Marketing Mastery Summit. We have the best marketers in the world coming to share ways that you can grow your business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, you have a business, you're just getting started, you want to get it off the ground, and you want to do it fast at the lowest cost possible. Dude, we have the top marketing experts in the world. And day number 3, we're talking about the ideal life. We're talking about what you can do to bring it all together, live a life that is fulfilled, right? Live a 10x life, live the ideal life. How you can go home, take everything that you learned from the Growth Con and make sure that 2018 is a mega monster year for you. On top of the 3 days, if you are a VIP or premier ticket holder, we have a special day 4. By the way, Grant is going to be there every day. Last year, one of the biggest feedback things that we got was, hey, we want to see Grant, we want to see Grant, we want to see Grant. Grant has speaking time every single day. You're going to learn from him. It's not just a little 20-minute thing. It's a full session with Grant every single day. But day 4, we're bringing back a handful of the experts, and we're bringing Grant back. We're going from 8,700 people. We're going down to about 500. Okay, those 500 people, interactive Q&A, interactive networking, interactive photo experience, catered lunch. I mean, we're going all out on day 4 for the VIP and the premier ticket holders. So if you want to take those VIP ticket, if you want to take us up on the VIP tickets, we have an option right now. 10xgrowthcon.com/VIP where you can get a screaming deal on it. Do Black November, the store. We've got deals on everything right now. I'm just loading you up with everything. You remember Sales Boot Camp? If you didn't go last year, we just put up the new boot camp. The new boot camp. Bah, 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 bah. We just put up the new boot camp. It's going to be insane. Grant Cardone every single day, all day. The team's there. I'll be there. We want you there. Dude, we're trying to help people. We got products, we sell stuff, we make money, yes to all of the above, but we're doing this show right now for free because we want to help you. Grant's giving away money for free because he wants to help people that need a couple extra bucks before the end of the year. So, dude, we're here to help you. It's up to you to use it. We will see you next week here on Young Hustlers. And remember, the only people that condemn the hustle are the ones who have already given up on the hustle themselves, and stay away from them. We'll see you next week.